Hey folks, Art Time with Nick. I'm Nick Tucker, and we're going to be doing some drawing today. Before we get into that, let me remind you that Art Time with Nick is made possible by the Independent Creator Directory, your one stop shop for the best and brightest authors, artists, musicians, and creatives. With that out of the way, as well as sales of my books, but we can go right here. And folks, it is, oh my, that is not the right screen. Sorry, you're not supposed to be bothered by my actual face. I have to hide that. You can't see, but I can. Today, we're going to do at least 3 pictures of to be my theme, and at least one in a very different format for my monthly ongoing project. So let's get right into it. We're going to go here, and I'm set up to get your comments as well. And please feel free to comment. I do take the discussion requests. Later. How are you doing that? There we go. Feels like the net's dragging a little bit today, so I'm going to take care of that. There we go. And we are set up for my usual. So let's get this up and running. Let's see, we're going to need a good sky, because I do like my first one to be kind of festive. Now, I'm still a big fan, I have a fly on my sounds, of the airbrush tool for getting skies done. I know I could fill, but I like the variety. And we are definitely going to try to keep things on the spookier side, because it's that time of year. It is finally October, and once I'm done here, I'm going to read my book with my family. Every year we read A Night in Lonesome October by Roger Zelazny. And then we'll set out and start doing some of the decorating. Wasn't able to get the decorations I wanted to this year, but that's okay. We find workarounds. We go a bit bigger with this brush for now, because I want to kind of keep that a little smoother. There we are. And we'll go right down here, because we're definitely well within the area that's going to be covered. So we have this very nice, fairly ominous sky going as a background. We'll do this. Just enough to not be too blank. And then we're going to add another layer. And let's start with a nice old-fashioned moon. I'm a big fan of having a spooky moon. And I hope you got to see the moon early on this evening. Last night the moon was an absolute beautiful harvest. And we're going to take a much darker orange, and we're going to get a much finer pen. And again, I'm still, because this is in the distance and I want it to be a little out of focus, I'm still operating in the wonderful world of the airbrush. Airbrushes are great tools for getting things done. And we're dropping down to about 12. I'm going to start shaping where I want this, because right now it looks a little too sunny. So I need this to have the rough moon texture. It's not quite right. I really need to sit and just do a bunch of studies on the moon. But I want this nice kind of, there we go. That's a good moon. I think that's a good moon, and it gives a good ambiance and a range of colors that I can use as highlights later. But since we've got that going, let's pull out of some darker red. And we're still above, we're on the moon layer, but the moon won't need much work. And I'm just going to stencil in some classic, broad, sweepy, wispy clouds, because wispy clouds are very Halloween to me. And, it's going to go. I'm going to be on this kick for quite some time. But I'm just playing in the standard color palette. I like to do that because it's easier. That way, if you're following along and you want to do something like this, you can just grab the standard color palette. What I'm doing is I upped the size of the airbrush, but I am pressing a lot lighter to just kind of shade it in, but not truly affect it. I don't want it to be hard. We're just going to throw these in. I think this is a great spread. This is a great spread to kind of get spooky season going. Maybe just a light. Shade. Well, what we'll do is we'll just add a bit more of these light lines up to that. And what that's going to do is give that halo look that the moon sometimes has. I like it. I like a big spooky moon with a broad halo. It's always a good effect. I'm just going to ratchet down another notch in color, but I'm still staying light, and I want to keep to the corners. I made some mistake, but I want to try to keep my lines as horizontal as possible to keep that sense of darkness and movement. You don't want the clouds to look stationary. You want them to look like they are creeping across, threatening to steal the light away. Oh, that's good. That is what... Does it have to be sunlight? I left day armor. No, this is moonlight. This is just a very early evening, blood red sky kind of moon. So, and thank you, Johnny. Let me bring your comment up real quick. Always glad to have you on. Let's see, is it going to come up? It may not. There we go. But, I'm just going to cut this down to give me an idea where I want the lines to be. Okay, that's good. I'm going to take another layer. And we're going to start with our lighter gray. And we're going to swap tools here to a nice... You know what? I love my thick paintbrush, usually about 20. I know this looks a little flat and a little shocking with the wispiness of the background. But what this is going to do is give me a lot of shading opportunities. So I'm just going to kind of put this path down like this, because I'm not quite sure what's going on. I know this image is going to be a spooky image, but I don't know quite who the host is, what's going to make it spooky beyond the setting. I have a feeling rising up of what's going to be on this rather ratty piece of land, and I just need to get the feel of it before we really get into it, because it is October. I also love that this brush gives a canvas line, so it lets you see the grain of the quote-unquote paper, and it really adds to the classicness of it, which is good. This is a good thing. And guys, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification, because I don't get to schedule this show. This show is one that has to kind of happen during quiet times when my family can let me. So what I did is I've gone just a little bit darker, and I'm just pulling the this darkness in across. Again, I like the broad pen strokes. I may use some of the techniques I use when I'm drawing mountains to give it that line. I think there's the classic S road is definitely there. So we're going to just see where this picture goes. And what I'm going to do now is grab my blur tool. I want my blend or my fingertip. Let's see. I think I want this, giving it that sudden flatness. But I want that looming red to be there too. Because I realize this is not the ground per se. We're going to do this. I'm going to use the blend tool to cut this up a bit. Like so. And that's going to give us our low-lying fog. And really start pulling this together. Now, we've got this nice little line of fog there. And I can use it as radiation. I might even pen it up to include it in the cloud mode. Kind of like that. I don't need that. That's so pull that up and then draw it out. I keep catching the edge. So we'll put that back just a little bit there. So. Now this is just giving us that very haunting, ethereal background. So we know we've got something like the spookiness is coming. And that's what we want. We want that sense of foreboding. And as we do, we're working closer to the camera every time. So we're going to pull up here. We're going to grab a much darker black. You might jump it here. And start setting up something to make it a little more framed. And that's definitely going to be the land of the spooky trees, which means we need our brush. We're just going to cut straight up. Up from the base. I want this to be just a broken tree. Now, because I think this is a swamp scene. Usually I have more ideas going in as to what's what, but right now I'm kind of just letting the scene build itself as I lay each layer down. Kind of gnarly looking tree. And I want another gnarly looking tree over here. I want it to be a little less dead and more weaving. Now, the neat thing with trees are, if you think of a tree, drawing a tree is a lot like drawing the tributaries of a river. Ouch. Once, if I get the castle, can I let the poop go? Oh, God, I hadn't even thought of that. That might, I'm going to be greatly expanding the castle from the last playthrough. So that little fellow might find its way to the sewer level or something like that. You know? Because there are going to be multiple ways into the castle that don't involve crashing a spell-powered speedboat into a lake full of, into a gate after going across a lake full of bull sharks and shark squid, sharktopus hybrids. It was a very strange place. I'm really tempted now that you said that to try to make this look more like the view from near the necropolis. Great Gorge. That's tempting. Because it's got. I don't want to lose that much sky, but I do kind of like the inspiration of what's feeling. I'm going to have to do blur. Don't worry, blur will happen. Blur always happens. But get that in. Let's do this. I'm doing some tricks I normally use layers to do, but since I'm getting the idea late, we'll do this. It's so ominous, though. Really delightful. And while I'm thinking about what I'm doing with this, I'm going to use my blur tool to again fog this out a bit, make it look less apparent. This is definitely the edge of a body of water, but I don't want it to be quite so clear. There we go. Easy peasy. Pull that down. Now let's wait. Oh. I have to decide, do I want to do something way far out or that's tempting. I have a good idea, thank you. If it doesn't hurt, draw the next three shapes. The next three shapes with your offhand. Just let the shapes happen. Wasn't planning to on this one, but I could. Because I could add some little ruffles. Oh, wrong. Oh, great. And I had some very, very severe nerve problems today. So it just keeps it loose. Now my offhand, while not as good at all as my primary, was in development, and actually in the work I did. Let me just type this up. Gotta wait for it to update. You don't see the thing where it's like, oh, it's loading a recovery file. My offhand was stuff I used quite a bit to offset when my right hand went away, basically. I do want to add some more shapes. And yes, since he said use my offhand, I did switch to my offhand. Just because he requested. And John's one of my patrons, so he gets to request basically anything within reason, and I'll usually do it. And if not, I'll do something to placate the law. But I do need some fine work, which now that Johnny's encouraged me to use my offhand for it, it's going to be much harder, but I'm going to give it a shot. Because that's part of what happens. If I can get the shape I want out there. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Give me a second. Well, actually, no. We don't need everything in my desktop. Okay, we'll try this again. My scale was off. We're going back, and I am using what's called the Good Pen. I have an idea, but it's going to have to be a bit distant and a lot stranger because Johnny wants me to do it offhanded. Which is fine. Because I need to practice doing things offhanded. So yes, this is an offhanded creature in the west and in the distance. Oh, okay. I'm glad. Oh, hi, Alec. And oh, yeah, I can see that. Oh no. Okay, then I can speed through this part now. No, see, because I completely lost the use of my right hand in what was it, 2019 and 2020. I did all my drawing left-handed, somewhat to try to keep what I could. But this should be on a different layer. I'm going to add another layer. And we're going to just shape. And thought he was doing something like this. Shoulder. I need my paintbrush back. There we go. Fat and fearless line work. There's a pudding pig. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy how to do trees, Alec, and I hope you're doing well. That was me missing my hand. But no, that is a great trick for doing trees if you want fluid, less controlled lines. And block most of the shape back in. Leave just enough that I can track where they were. So, then take that pen back, throw it out. The obvious fishing pole. And what we're going to do is add another layer, just so I can mess with this. I'm going to grab this light orange and pencil this in. Just like so. Not quite really. Go through the shape. I'll use the blur tool, it'll make more sense. Leave him kind of confused as to what the heck is going on. There we go. We're going to take this nice soft pillow. This closest one. You picked the wrong place to rowboat, it looks like. Grab my airbrush. Where's my there it is. Oh, hi, Dawn. Good to see you in the chat, too. How are you? And this to add. This we can't see as well, but are definitely there. Highlights. White here. Again, just playing with it. Doesn't have to be perfect because the purpose of this is perfection. It's storytelling and learning and improving. So now we have a neat scene, I think. And I'm glad people are working. Oh, had a friend over, got overstimulated, so they're all over the place, but I get to go to art supply shopping tomorrow, so that's the other thing. I'm glad. And just working on stuff for you folks. I'm glad everybody's just kind of coming into the start of spooky season working. And that's a good way to be. Do this. Yeah, I think that gives that's a nice way to start spooky season. You know? I know a bit about Chinese vampires. I don't know much about Chinese werewolves. I really need to look up Chinese lycanthropy. There we go. But I think that's a good one. So what I'll do is I'll just grab a nice normal pen. Actually, no, that's okay. What side? A couple weeks ago, my mom came by and got a couple prints of my work with these projects because I had them printed off. I'm very happy about that. But I think this works. And we will save it as, it will be, oh my. That's a significantly difficult, hard to get chubby on a liquid diet. That's true. But depends on what version of lycanthropy you're looking at there, Johnny. Because, right, not lycanthropy, I'm sorry, vampirism. Because some preserve you how you are. And imagine being stuck as a short, fat, furry little man as a vampire for all eternity. That just sounds kind of problematic. A Moonborn encounter. As I had a slight encounter with what could have been described as the Dogman. He is one of my favorite cryptids, but there's something going on there. We're not even sure what that critter is, but I like it. It's got that nice spookiness. So what we'll do is we will go through our exports while you guys, silly little man, I try. We need to decide what my next picture is going to be. It's Mothman. No, Mothman looks entirely different. That there. Give it a second. Okay, and I don't fast forward or skip these, because I want somebody who's doing it to get a chance to see how I do it. I always have record time lapse set, so I can always export time lapse. It means my files are big, but they look really good in the thing. Yeah, that talking. No. In that case, Dogman is a modern lycanthropy sighting. We're still not sure what we saw. And we looked at each other and decided we didn't see what we both saw, and we got the heck out of there. Because we had places to go. But I suppose I could tell that story if there's interest. Go art time lapse. Can I pet the dog? You probably could. I probably could draw you petting the dog. But I might do that at some point. Draw Johnny Cage as Lord Cage petting a big werewolf. He's a good puppy. That is a good time lapse. That I can put over here. And go back up to Comica title for title access. That's what Blind is. And I do that out of respect. Here. And we say never. Oh, we typo horribly. Never mind the verb. Let's double check for typos. Yay! No, not to shrink this down and find a place I can put it where it's not. I want it to be fully legible, but not totally interfering with the story of the plot. So I think that's actually not a bad spot for this time. And file. Export single layer. Ping, 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 ping. Oh wait, no, can't do that yet. It won't show up if I don't do that. There we go. You have to get off the layer to get it to back down, and then you go export single. Ping. NTF 822023. Here we go. Boom. We got one down, 2 to go minimal, and that one came out pretty good. One moment, sorry. That alarm you heard was my 8 o'clock alarm. I have to take some medication. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, Johnny, I was being mean to Nick at RPG 9. He hit something that wasn't a chair nor a fan. He has the ability to hit a target, no doubt. He didn't mean to hit the ceiling. Will you? I can't trust them. Well, yeah, that's how you check for listening devices. So add it to the list of things Nick destroys them. I'm hoping this year to make a very prominent addition to that list. But we've done our artsy stuff. We are set up now. We can close this, and it should say, do I want to save? Do not save, because I don't need the lettering. I said, do not save. Why aren't you? My computer's being a little shady today. Aha! Let's get drawn. I will get drawn as soon as I see where I dropped my stylus. Here we go. Let's get drawing. Let's get drawing and creating. Get warmed up. Grab a nice blue. Grab a nice pen. What do we got? What do we got here? Yes, I'm still on my zero journey. Let's see. What do we need? What is screaming in this image right now? In the face. In the face. Cool. Let's see what we got. I still got to keep things Halloweeny though, so let's just see where this is evolving to. Let's just get a little. Where are we going with this? What is this? What is this face I'm drawing? I am possessed. Imagine a museum of Nick's nemesis. Do this. I hate that so much. Go away. Go away. You've done harm to yourself. There we are. There we are. When in doubt. So there we go. That. Go on the line. Go away. Nice. So Nick, what is a spine mace? Is it what I hope? Where can I find one? I'm sorry. A spine mage in this case is a porcupine, a humanoid porcupine caster. Just getting a quick flow of a character drawn up. That explains why it feels right. I'm in the mechanical. It does feel like home. This. That is a custom type of arrow I designed in game many years ago, to the shock and horror of some people, because I wanted something that was mundane but effective. Force myself to draw a hand that might not suck, but I'll do that on the ink layer. No point double tormenting myself. That. Cape down. So wad the cape down. Got the big excessive flip that's folded. That doesn't show. Right on here. Some white inspiration lines. No. We did a mage cleric. Oh, geez. There are huge farm equipment pieces moving around outside, and they are making large growling, rumbling noises. Head check. This little person here will band. Make that into belts later. Keep it simple. I even kept the handedness right. I almost always make my people shoot left-handed because I shoot left-handed verbally. We're just trying to keep the shape going, keep it nice and fluid and easy, while I wait for ideas to come, or I need a slightly more aggressive pen though. This is starting to actually bother me. Do a person over here. Get nice adventurers going. Go old school with it. Get a little armor on. That hand, that one is here. I'm going to have to suffer. Thank you for reminding me. I have to make a folder for my Historical Fencing Guild people to send me cursed armor to review, because I know they're going to send me cursed armor. We'll give them a burr fiber. Just keep it simple. Now, the tiefling individual that I am doing with, on their horns, something like that. I'm going to straighten all that out later. I'm working on a few things, but with his tail down there, we're going to definitely have the big old, like, Hollywood and harmless eyes on the manic killing machine that is whatever this character is. Okay, you know what? I'm making that a mace. I keep wanting to make it a cleric, and I'm going to make a really aggressive mace. We'll flash it, it'll be fine. One-hand crossbow. Got bleeder arrows attached. Life is good. The trick with coming up with characters is getting that feel. Now, give her bang, but she doesn't terribly regret. Anyway, a little mask. That makes more interesting. Why did she wear these? And I'm so tempted to just put a huge dude looming, but let's see. No, I don't like that. Well, we'll work on them first, and then we'll get them all straightened out, and we'll go from there because they're the primaries. So let's hit this, get black ink, and then we're going to. Oh, random thought. What if we need to just come up with this card? How much should page that just Oh God, you're terrible. You are terrible. Why is that not zoom? Fine, we'll use this tool and see if it's going to let me. No, that's not going to let me do either. That's weird. Let's show this here. There we go. And we'll start with the face on the quickly. Here's a great artist tip. Make sure that your stylist is the right thing down. Just see through this person in. Very adventurous, very matted, curly hair. So I'm just pushing very hard right now. That's where my hand is. That's what it's going to be. We'll get the horny bits in a bit. Let's see. Rent him. Oh gosh. You guys are terrible. Love you, but you're absolutely terrible. Like you're the outline. There we go. jaw just a bit more. Smirk of confident violence assured. There we are. Right hair. I like the idea that maybe tieflings have trouble finding people to like cut their hair. This seems like a good bit of lore. There. Here. If you like it, put a rating on it. Anyway, collar, mobility, slough cloak, the loop can fly, the loop very almost Jedi-like, but not nearly. There we go. Pull that out. Clearly broad in the chest. One must keep their standards. This, that, and so the elbow. Shirt out. Actually, remember some level of foreshortening. And we are right into the lap, which I will score right here. Whew. Yeah, I greatly overdid it yesterday. My mother had hand surgery. My dad's hands aren't working so well. I needed help. So my family got together, basically, and we all helped out. Mom and Dad. I got to see both my brothers. It went very well. I got to see my whole gaggle of nieces and nephews. I had a really neat time. That's one. Dash that in. Dash that in. A little bit like Doctor Strange's window. That's okay. Here. This is going to be one of those pictures that will annoy me because it isn't as perfect as I want it to be, but I'm doing it anyway to force myself. Because you have to improve, especially in something like this. You have to force yourself to do what you are uncomfortable with, and then admit that parts of it suck and get better at it next time. Hey, Grant! That's true. Nothing wrong with not being right in the head, folks. And sure, that's okay. And part of me is my thing that is acting up, my feed is acting up. That usually means that one of the phones or other devices is not off the internet. So let me see. Let me double check. This one is, so we're groovy there. But we're going to have a double R on the crossbow just to make it interesting. Possibly a ratchet layer, maybe. Very interesting. I'm going to come right back into this. And I think I'm going to make the leader arrow a little more dramatic. There we go. And I need to put the stats. And watch the huge combine go lumbering outside my window directly in front of me. Perfect. What are they doing? Oh, they must be turning the old stuff over. over to the ground, which is fine. So we're just going through, and now we're going to hit this belt area. And I'm going to do this kind of sash belt. And from here, I'm going to add the dimensionality of the pouches. Because pouches are good, and you might as well make sure that there's a three-dimensional aspect whenever possible. Now, normally, and I like my pouches not to match. If you feel bad because your pouches don't match on a character, remember, it's okay if it's a one-shot character like this. Oh, hello, Ozian Y. Now, feel free to get in the chat, talk about things. Once I knock out my main three, I do inspiration from my audience. Sometimes I take requests. There's no guarantee. As long as it's all mostly, I don't want to say family friendly, but nothing inappropriate. And see, I'm just going back over the line work. It's nothing earth shattering, but we're going to keep it out. I want the thickness of the hands. The big button style fly. And pockets because this, I'm going to use some just real quick so I can see it. Hat shading. Maybe I'll throw some hairline in here just to keep things spicy. Fix up that elbow. That. And I tend to flit around a bit looking at what pieces are doing what. But he looks pretty good. I just need. What's that? Oh, that I know what that is. That's his tail. Do that. We're gonna do that. Pull his cloak down. Oh no, that cloak can't be there. That is a tangent with his arm line, and I won't have it. Now, this side, the cloak's going to actually end up going behind our little fighter blade mage. I haven't figured out what her deal is. She interests me. But I'm going to come over here real quick and put the opacity down on the blue layer, just to make it easier to see my progress. So I don't get lost in my lines. That is a hard reason. Oh, I'm on the wrong line. Wrong layer erasing. That never happens. Okay, let's work on our little friend here. Oh, Grant has a launch party tomorrow night on Grant Draws? Cool beans. I hope folks can move that. I know I don't make as many video programs as I used to. It will be worse in October because I have family rituals that require my attention. We read a book every year in October. Like her little ears. The spiked knuckle duster base weapon thing that would be every Mall Ninja's dream. Let's pull this up here like I don't like those ones. They're a little shaky. That's okay. I know I'm going to be shaky today because that's the nerve damage. Oh, let's see. Drawing Mitsu as an L self. Tiefling and Soul Heart Mix RPG. I'm waiting patiently. Pharaoh, what do you do? You'll find out. Trust me. Things happen. The only way you'll find out what goes on in the RPG is to play it. And I know the October game got canceled by the children's librarian because he has some big Harry Potter thing. So I hope you guys all enjoy that. The Benton County Public Library. But our game will have to wait or be rescheduled. And I may be able to do something with it. I've added grippiness all the way up the mace for no apparent reason other than style. But I think y'all will forgive me. Her big shoulder cup that looks like this, but it's articulated a little bit here. Side of her chest plate. Top goes right there. And we'll do this. The right click button with my thumb again. There we go. A little bit of an elbow action. This is not an extreme piece. This is just fun. Gonna have to do some more Johnny Cage art soon because there have been requests because they want to see more of the vampire or Johnny Cage. Make that happen. I have a very busy month, but that buckle, that keeps things pretty well contained. It reminds me I have to draw a picture for a fan art for an art thing with Iron Lily at some point in the near future. So that's coming down the pipe. Yes, Lord Johnny. I see everybody loves Lord Johnny. Get the light line. I think we're going to go. It's a grand old trick. There we are. And let's see what we have here. I want his hood like his cloak being very all protected. This is a very butch little tiefling dude. Anyway. Let's see. I'm going to come. I gotta figure out where I want this. Or very minute. Big behind. I figured out how I want to do it, so I'm just free drawing this. Let's get rid of these blue lines for a bit. Let's look and see what we have going on. Overdid it. Listen. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot because that means I can come over here, grab this, and just go like so. Close that up. Close that up. Zoom in. Right here. Where did that vampire go again? Anyway, Suddenly they're having a much worse time than they expected, or they will. Because we're just going to do this, close that up. We'll come back to this little fellow later. Let's zoom back out. How is this? This is fun. And I have a good place to throw the logo already planned. So, come over here. Yeah, come around and close a lot of lines. Because I'm going to attempt to use the fill tool to be useful for a change. But it will be challenging to do so. Wait, that should go like that. I almost want to get rid of the long hair, but it's such a good look on it. For a quick bite. I like the friend or foe aspect of this image. Are we all the way across? Cool. Now we're going to add another layer. And we're going to make it blend mode multiply. We're going to go to our fill tool. Grab a nice dark red. Refer to other layers, and we'll see just how lucky we can get first off. I'll have to do some erasing, but and line adjustment. That is all in all. Now, I do this as a quick way to knock out the colors I need to knock out. That's incredibly fast and easy. We'll just do that. And we'll go a bit darker for here. Oh, need to grab that gray. There we go. Now I can set to fixing some things. On this nice lazy flat color, I need my marker because I need the return of the Millipen. I'm going to use this skin color later. I'm going to tweak that, but that's not right. And that's even worse. 1, 2. There we go. Lost control of that. There we go. I'm going to redo the form. There we are. This. I was used to so. Oh no, not a quick bite. Look, why you guys? So many of your party are siding with the attractive vampires. You gotta. If you're going to do that, you have to understand that a vampire's got to eat. This is nice, kind of mono blue. I'll do some more things with it. And the smoke for the horns will look quite nice for more. Give a reasonably gray complexion to the rest. And again, this is just fast, flat, and getting it done. There's literally all the skin that's showing on him, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Because I would never want to make a goblin warrior. No. I would never set up a character as a goblin warrior. No. That's just not in. Why would I do such a thing? And then like blue restaurants. No. This color right here. No, that's I reserve that color for magic use. There we go. That's a good shade. Just get her flattened in. I'll figure it out. Overfeeding is not recommended. I know, can't they just eat a cow or something? It is, however, rude to oppose being eaten when you're made out of food. Yeah, I do love gobos. I think gobos are great, underappreciated class. I like to draw little gobbo girls because I know so many people basically identify as Chaos Gremlin gobbo girls. And I'm all about helping people be what they identify as. You know, and if you identify as a chaos-driven goblin girl, well, I'm going to support you in your efforts to be a chaos-driven goblin girl. And if you're just, something else, well, then let's figure out what your jam is and help you be it. Highlight color. And again, these are just, the purpose of this art is just quick, fun stuff. So be sure to like, if you like this, please like and share, because I have really bad numbers lately. And I'm not sure what I've done wrong, but the algorithm is just hemorrhaging. For some reason, it's not promoting me, not showing what I'm doing. And it's sad because it means I can't answer people's questions, I can't help them out. And all this really is about helping people out and having fun. Making sure that I stay doing art that entertains me and maybe a few other people that we need. I'm getting that color because we have to get this because I didn't do that. And we need to figure out this club, which is probably nice and flat up on the outside. They can stand out. I thought of going green, but this is not the kind of character who seems to be in the realm of subtlety. This is the kind of character who's out there showing what they're made of, fighting some kind of fight for money, profit, or, in the case of some of my players, the affections of a guard who has no name, but is only known as Kimbo. This we're just having fun tonight. I hope you guys are having fun. There's decent. Yes, there is. There is. I'm not making it, but there's that joke is there, guys. This. This. I literally just randomly grabbed this color, like, is it going to work? Yeah, it'll work okay. Now, it will look better with the shading that I'm going to do, and I am having a really bad nerve day, so we're doing get this done best we can. Because I still have to get one more picture done at least so that I can have my 3. And I would love to have not just realized that I made some mistakes. So let me just, I'm just going to do this because it's easier than saving the detail work that I have to go over anyway is a lot slower than just matting it in, primary colors it's going to be, and then coming by and fix it. Yes, I have a lot of mistakes, a lot of gaps. But when you get there, it'll be better. If you knock this out, I'm going to run low on time. Or today. Use the start brown to highlight some other things. We'll mark that out. So I'm going to have to do the lighting effect. But again, this is a fun, quick image done for entertainment. And do you see the problem now? I goofed up pretty stoutly. So I need to come over and grab my pen, grab my black and go. This, that. I also don't know why that's so much smaller. It should be larger, so I get to do something really fun. Go. Oh, no, not that. That's also. Fix that line, there we go. That works. There we go. That is one of the better aspects of this. Okay. My eraser again. And I'm back on the colored layer. So I was going to do position. Away. There we go. That's it. It's not perfect, but it is a lot better. Now on my color layer, I'm back in my notepad, and here, pop it and pop it. Because what happened is I caught the slicing on one hand was way off on the other, where I would have normally had to do something rather substantial about that. I don't, and I can just resize using the selection tool, which I think is pretty darn handy. Okay, so we got that fixed. We're getting this fixed. This is the part where I get yelled at because I realize he is forever garb. Okay. Just realized I had my wrong glasses on, and that's why nothing looked right. We're gonna make this. And you're saying he is forever guard, referring to the guard. Which happens. I'm just doing a little bit of color cleaning and finding places like this. You want to figure out, take a break anyway before I do the next thing I have to do, which is figure out the lighting trick. Done. Keeper. here. This. So go here, grabbing the fill tool, just going. I really don't like the way that looks. That color looks. So we'll really hold that down to more sensible that I can then fix. Let me grab my pen back and start fixing what went wrong because I always have some of that. Go. And turn that just a bit. Oh, well, I want to grab a very light number. Like that. There we go. This is the face. Maybe he's warm with it. Maybe it's going to bristle. Shrink my pen way down for a second. That hot dog. That's much better. Alrighty. Grab a moderate gray. Do his eyes. So I don't like that gray. Has to be a lighter gray than that. So that's gray. There we are. They need to pop. And I'm going to do the slight magic color because that slight magic color is going to pop up on the side of the white and a little bit on the fire itself. So that will let me go here. And heaven knows I love a good bit of room lighting. Do this. Let you know that maybe there's a little bit more in that one. There we go. First, more of the dedicated. Hey, this color means magic. So, I'm totally not using this method of lining to offset some of the errors that I've made. No, that would be cheating. Cheating is wrong. Like you wouldn't download a car. Anyway. A little bit there. So, I think the lamp is actually giving protection from evil or something like that. It wouldn't surprise me. The lantern with protection from evil seems like a really wonderful magical item. And it's something that I need to stand up with one of my games. Recovery pause. Okay, there we are. Now, grab that. Go here. Grab that. Go here. And now we'll go to the layer we're all looking for. Oh, wait. Guard Eye's eye candy. Also just a himbo. I still need to give him back his coin pouch. I love my guard. I love my. That needs to say that found players. I'm also wondering if the spider lady will die as the thing you probably turned off. I'm not going to tell you. I know dragons live a long time though. I'm not going to tell you. Oh, that's not the color I want now. Well, that's why I get being cheeky. Oh, I see what's wrong with this shit. There we are. Everything's much better. And I'm on the wrong layer, so I'm just going to add a layer. I'm not messing around with finding what I did wrong. That let mode multiply 30% way at 30%. That looks like a 30%, right? Yep. Got my Millipin. Let's crank this up to about a 20. And we're just going to go like this. And then I'm going to grab about what'll it give me? About 80 gives me control. Because I'm going to completely bathe this dude in shadows for reasons that make all the sense in the world. And then, because we've got not Johnny over here, we'll get a nice erase. Give him that Manos energy. Over here, we'll just walk in. What is it getting to all the line? I'm just literally using the big watch tool to just watch it, and I will shape it later with my eraser because I'm betting that I'm more likely to make a mistake than I am not to make a mistake, which is not an inaccurate assessment. There we go. Now we'll grab our eraser. Just real quick clean all these little gaps up. Do that. Okay, there we go. Clean this up so it looks more natural. Planes of the face. Oh no, the dude has a jawline now. Not that. Anyhow. We'll get this because there are a couple spots where the light and shadow are contradictory. That works pretty well. There we go. We're getting somewhere. What else do we need? I'll hold it right there. And we can bring it back so that I can come and do the more detailed shading. Shading on. More created back to the left. So, part that's definitely away from the shadows. We can shade them on this whole thing. There. Shade right on top there. Right here on the shield. That's shaded like it should be. That's not bad. That's not bad for it pulled out anywhere. Yes, dragons. Yes, there it is. I see where you found it. So, and we shall call this, I'll put on the wrong screen here. Save as. A party is joined by Johnny. Now we'll see if they get slurper burped. You guys get to decide, but that's a good one. And I forgot to sign it. Jeez, I got so distracted. I actually forgot to sign it. Wait. This stuff to do one at least, and I am actually slamming hard into the end of my time. Is that fun? Okay, good. Save. Give it a moment. And we will go File. Export single layer. Okay. Save. Okay. I need a random word from you guys. While this is loading, give me a random word. Something to inspire a picture for the last one. Oh, although I technically should do that on this mode, but it'll be good practice for what I have to do. Nope, already did a picture with chair. Okay, we got water, earth. Okay, you're throwing the elements, and they were all in peace till the Fire Nation attacked. Oh, I almost forgot. Go here. Go here. What? No. Here. Say that. Oh, sorry, wrong button. File. See, that can go here first, so it stays. Got distracted. Export single layer PNG NTF. I put 8 last time. It should have been 10. 10. 4. Good, buddy. Oh, if I realized it was 10-4, I would have done a truck related thing. 23. Save. Okay. Okay. Combine yellow. New. But see, I needed a quick one. Okay. Not save. Oh, you can make me do elemental effects. Oh, you fiend. Okay. Okay. You got it. Let's hop it up. adjust your back. Okay, real fast. Oh, the work you guys make me do. Nope, hip throws. Make me cut loose hard. It's like, well, what was it that you guys said that made all this stuff? And my brain went, elements! I can work elements. I am tempted to draw me like it. I was in a short stack mood, so got a short stack. It happened. I don't know why she has goggles. It might not stick. But we can do a tetra elemental attack pretty easy. She's definitely going to need the mojo. There you go. Now we're getting somewhere over the rainbow. Okay. Figure what's going on with that. South Carolina. But I'm low on time, so I have to kick it, guys. And hi, Matthew. I got challenged. They were trying to figure out what pick a thing, combine the elements, control the elements, something like that. Like, okay, Friday would be a good get me challenged kind of energy. Just make this work. Like, stand out. Even the earrings have been picked up. I'm looking for Band-Aids. This. I got myself intimidated. Oh, you could have said cats. See, I will have to do one more picture today, but I won't be doing it here because I'm going to do some kind of toperish list. I just don't know what one. Here. Trying to cut a little loose artistically. More than I usually do. Very controlled and limited when I let myself attempt, especially on the show. And we need a bit of wrestling. This should about provide big long straight lines come more from the shoulders and the elbow, guys. This so to draw hands. One, I don't do it well. There we go. Now we have to look at these crazy spell effects I decided to generate out of nowhere because, you know, I could have been easy on myself. No, I had to cut loose like a deranged lunatic going, Nick, your art needs to improve tonight. That's okay. I'm here for it. Yeah, I think I'll be making a print out of this. This one. This hits the holy smokes category. Thank you for the challenge, and I mean that. Fire has an almost layered hair look to it when I draw it. Golly, you guys are making me work. Make me work this one. Just riding the wave, guys. Riding the wave. Yeah. Yeah, I think, guys, I may have understood the assignment. I don't know. Do you think so? I think I may have understood the assignment. I love the way October feels on my mind. Things like this happen. Because when you were talking to me, something went through my mind. I want to grab it before I lose it. Go away. Here. Black. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, Macy, I'm canceling. Sorry, I've been missing. No, I understand if you've had body problems. If you need to rest and get some sleep, you guys do so. I'm going to be closing this up. This is the last picture. I think I'm going to stop here for this program. I'm going to sign it, and I will actually be revisiting this one when I have a little more time. And I'll be doing more, but I need to wrap this up because I'm at nearly 2 hours, and this deserves a whole lot more work. So what I'm going to do is file, save this as not just an artificer. Export single light layer PNG, and I will do that as a B&W version because I'm out of time to do this, and I have things I have to do today. So do that. I will do a red version. I'll come over here. Switch this over to Comica like it's supposed to be. I can literally stick that just about anywhere and it'll look right. Is there more? And I will come here. I apologize for my net issues. I realize that I suspect that the large farm equipment outside also runs on a similar system to what? I thought there'd be plenty of room for it, so I'm having trouble. And yes, I do think this will appear in a story in one format. There we go. That one came out well. And we will exit this, and I will be doing more drawings, including my daily draw, either later tonight on pen and paper, or I will do another show at some point, because I do want to do one of the Tober challenges. I just have to figure out which one. But, PNG, and we will go NTF 10, 8, 23. And I now have all my titles up enough for the next couple days so I can set up for my shows for this week and I can come back. Oh. Is that a Mace of Healing you see? Yes, it was. Robin, you're always catching me at the dangest times because I'm just closing up for the night because I have to put Little Man down. But I will be back on in the near future, and I will be happy to chat. Hit like, guys, on my channel. You have to turn on the notifications so that you don't miss my videos. Be sure to share this around. I will be visiting this image in another session because it's too good for me to rush the coloring job. So I will be coming back for that, but I have to get Little Man to bed, and I have to get my video set up for the week. So I will see you all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern for Nevermind the Furthermore. And be sure to subscribe to everybody in my chat because they're all amazing people. And I will catch you all very soon, I hope. Till then, guys, keep drawing, keep creating, keep making stuff because you can always edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you all, and you should too. Have a good night.